What is going on, everybody? Welcome.
Crib's here. Oh, sorry.
You know what? I guess I did kind of set up for that.
That's where I thought you were
I
going.
really did. And you know what's funny is I probably started saying that because of Cribs and just never realized that I sound like him when I do it because it's totally unintentional.
Right.
But yeah, we got some people. We got some people piling in here already. It looks like
nice.
Let's see. Let's start from the top. If they're still here, we got Chops. Looks like he's claiming first. Waltimus Prime, Rob, Andrew, Chris. What's going on? I know Chris probably over on the other stream at the moment. Ken, Mrs. Bluegrass, Grant. What's going on, Grant?
Mrs. Bluegrass. Grant, what's up, buddy? Didn't even see you come in.
Good to see you, man. Bearded Billy. What's going on? Josh, Donald, Diablo. What is going on, guys? Very, very good to see all of you. Kyle, as always, of course, it's good to see you. How you doing, my friend, my coz?
I am doing well, and I clicked on the wrong button, but I'm back. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I'm excited. This is show number 2. We got a lot of good stuff to cover in a short amount of time. But man, it's the end of the work week for me. I'm off on Friday, Saturdays. I do a half day Sunday morning. So I am excited to hopefully let my kids let me sleep in till I'm going to shoot for 6:30 tomorrow.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping for.
That would be good. What's going on, John? We got John from Bloomberg here. Yeah. So yeah, man, I actually have to be in the office tomorrow all day. So I'm not looking forward to that all too much, but
can we pause the show really quick? Joe, show off this mane you got, man. Show off this mullet. Come on. Look at that. Fresh. Look at that thing. I like how it's like curling on the bottom.
Yes.
Who's the country singer that is like known for his mullet? I'm blanking. But Morgan.
I don't know, but if you're comparing me to a country guy, then I'm gonna shave my head.
No, dude, you would like Morgan. You for sure would like. Seriously. But yeah, man, it's looking good for sure.
Yeah.
We got more people.
Devin.
What's up, Devin?
Steve. Joey Hookham.
Not sleeping in for another 12 years. I hear you, bro. For sure. So, guys, 6:30 sounds like it would be amazing. Kids haven't let me sleep that late in years. Whew, that's rough, Josh. I hear you, man. Josh, how old are yours, dude? I got 6 months and 2.5, so it's full contact. You have a great barber. Nothing but love for the haircut, Joe. Yeah, it looks great, man.
Yeah. So my barber, he goes by the name of Frankie Fades, and you could actually see why. Joe, are you a 0 to 1 fade? Yes. Yes. It's so funny. Like I walk in, and when I first started going to my barber, I don't even think I've been with him even like a full year yet. I was just kind of like, gave him like a little idea, showed him a picture, but mostly I was like, you know what, dude, do your thing. You're the professional, do your thing, make me look somewhat hotter than I already am, and we'll be good to go. And dude, first haircut I had from him, man, he killed it. And all I have to do is literally walk in. He asks if I want the usual. I say yes, and there we go.
Yeah, dude. Frankie, I never met him. I follow his Instagram, and obviously Joe gets haircuts, dude. Super talented guy. So, Bloombeards, my 3-0 sleeps 12 hours straight every night. Man, I am super jealous. That is awesome. So, but guys, we got an awesome show for you. We don't have a ton of time, and we got a lot of good stuff. So thank you for being here. This is the second show of Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe. Beard's life and everything in between, of course. Getting some good feedback on the haircut. The beautiful Mel. The haircut looks good, Joe. You're styling. Very cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And Mel, I appreciate you being here. I know you're bouncing back and forth between streams. I know there's another awesome stream going on as well. There's no competition or anything like that. So please, hop back and forth, show everybody the love. Definitely appreciate it. Of course, stay with us longer. No, I'm just joking. But but seriously, we appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, man. So dude, let's dive into it. All
Let's
right.
do it, man. We got a lot of good stuff.
I know I kind of, I don't want to say I made a big fuss or anything like that, but I went live on Instagram a little earlier today and just kind of said that the cousins, have some certain things to talk about. And just some things that that we don't really, I don't want to say put ourselves, get ourselves involved with. But one of the things that we've taken really pride, within our channel is, we have an understanding that, within the community, that we absolutely love. There's a bunch of great guys and gals, within the community. I mean, all of you are in here now. And, but we are not naive to understand that the community is full of people and human beings with different emotions, different feelings, different ways that they interact with people. I think that's really what develops a community. And I think, as we all know, that within a community, there's obviously the people who are in it to make that community grow and make that community be as positive as they possibly can. But then, as we all know, there's also the people who don't necessarily share those same common goals. We'll just put it that way. So, obviously, 2020 was a very weird, frustrating year. I think with everything that, had occurred in 2020, I think it got to the best of certain people. And I think a lot of time that led to obviously certain things being said, certain things being done, certain people getting pissed, some people getting dragged into a bunch of, bull crap, let's just say. And it looked like towards the end of 2020, we were starting to finally move past that. Well, here we are in the beginning stages of 2021. And it just seems like in this week in particular that some of the same negative actions are kind of starting to creep up again. And, I was talking to Kyle today and I got to give all the compliments in the world to Kyle. He does such an amazing job of just keeping to his own business, keeping it to our channel's business, not getting ourselves involved in stuff that really has nothing to do with us. He's like my muzzle because I'm the one that has no filter sometimes. I'm the one that can, run my mouth and, maybe get a little extra defensive and things like that. So, Kyle, I give all the props to Kyle for that. But, this week kind of took a little bit of a toll, on me. And it kind of just brought up that, it kind of just brought up, I don't want to say like some past memories and stuff, but it kind of just brought up a topic that is very dear and close to my heart. And that is bullying. As this live stream is called, Beards, Life, and Everything in Between. And when we talk about life, we plan on covering anything that is potentially happening in our lives and what's happening in the world's lives and things like that, because we think it's important to talk to. We think it's important that we become unified and just have a good conversation about it. I'm already throwing a challenge that for as long as you guys attend our stream and that we're having any sort of conversation relating to life events that's not just necessarily about beards, that we can all be civil and have a great conversation about it and leave here thinking, wow, that was really good. And I think I walked out of there as a better person. So I think that is something that, me and Kyle really, really want to strive on. But, the reason why bullying is so near and dear to my heart is because I've been on both sides of it. I have been that asshole who thought that I was, tough nails, picking on somebody, making somebody feel bad just to make myself feel better about myself. But then I've also been the victim as well. I've had some of my worst life experiences going through bullying and things like that. As close as me and Kyle are, we didn't share the same schools. We have different backgrounds and things like that. And so, it's not like I had Kyle to instantly go to, kind of help out with these problems. And it led to like a lot of, I don't want to say, I guess it was, serious issues that I had. And, to kind of keep it blunt, I'm very lucky to be sitting in the seat today. I went through a lot of emotional stuff when I was younger, and a lot of things that I just simply felt that it wasn't worth being around for. And luckily, I decided to do something about it in a positive way. And here I am right now doing something that I absolutely love with, my, next to my wife. I mean, this dude sitting right next to me over here. I mean, he's my rock, man. So, you know, um, so my point in all of this is that, we've all seen it within the community, the back and forth bunch of BS. I mean, we got people, making fun of other people's streams and, talking about things that just, don't even make sense. I mean, let's look ourselves in the mirrors, understand that we're all adults here and try to be better. Why are we, why are we talking down on people that we haven't even met in person, that we claim to be friends with? Why are we two-faced? Why are we backstabbing? Why are we doing all that kind of stuff in a community that's supposed to be about making yourself, feel better? Everybody who has a beard has a story behind that beard and why they have that beard. And shouldn't we be embracing that and lifting each other up and trying to make each other feel good about it? Why are we trying to compete? Why are we trying to compete? Why are we bashing other people's streams? Why are we hitting thumbs down just to be petty for absolutely no reason? Why are we doing this stupid stuff? So, I just want to kind of put out that message out there is just be better. There's so many problems going out in the world right now outside of this community, outside of beard stuff, that should give us a reason to be pissed off and hurt about, not stuff going on regarding beard related drama. So that's all I wanted to say. I didn't want to keep it too long. But yeah, Kyle, if you have anything you want to chime in on that, go for it. I appreciate you being open to allow me to kind of give that spiel and stuff. But I just felt it was necessary, and I just wanted to respect the platform that we've developed for ourselves on YouTube.
Right. Yeah. So, honestly, no, I think you nailed it. I don't really want to layer on because I thought it was pretty darn close to perfect, if anything can be perfect. And that was great. And I know Joe, I'm not going to say was at his tipping point by any means, but it was weighing on him and he wanted to get that out there. And that's a great thing. And that's not even what our stream's about, which is crazy because we even said we want to leave this type of stuff out of it. Mm-hmm. And we'd easily be dropping names and saying this person did that. And we're not going there. We never would. No. So that's the beauty of it. So well said. Like I said, I don't want to layer on of anything specific because I think you nailed it. So I said we get into some fun topics. What do you think?
Absolutely. That's what everybody came here to see. I hope, at least, and yeah, Tyson, go Chiefs. I knew that was coming. And you know what? I'll tell you what, why don't we just segue right into that? We're obviously coming from a devastating loss. As you guys know, we're diehard Browns fans, originally being from the suburb of Cleveland area. And, if there's one good thing that came out of 2020, besides the birth of your beautiful daughter, was the fact that we actually had a relevant football team for once. Yeah. And our Cleveland Browns not only made it to the playoffs, not only had a winning record, but made it to the playoffs, beat the Steelers in the playoffs, and advanced to the second round. And I tell you what, there was a lot of circumstances that happened in the Chiefs game, and we all know that there were some questionable calls, but me and Kyle are not those guys that will blame the refs whatsoever.
No, never.
Because it takes more than one play to win a game, and if you're relying on that one play to have won that game, then you just don't have a shot. So
Right.
yeah, there was a helmet to helmet hit for sure. Don't get me wrong, but that shouldn't have been the reason why we lost the game.
We had many opportunities past that to take advantage and score, and they never did. But I'll tell you what, honestly, that game's behind us. A winning season, I was not optimistic to see. I did not think we'd have a playoff win in our lifetime, and I'm being 100% serious,
dude. With everything we've been through, dude, I didn't blame you.
Right.
I'm happy for our fathers to be able to see the season.
Right. I know. My dad always teases, and he's not a big sports fan. He's always like next year, because that's like the Browns thing. We're always like next year's the year, and we finally did it last year.
This is a good question. And was it devastation or optimism for next year? Oh, if anyone says it wasn't optimism, then they're crazy. Right. I mean, there's no way that any Browns fan, and as diehard as me and Kyle are, I can honestly say that we're still two of the most realist Browns fans.
Yes, well. We crap on the Browns a lot in the past for the horrible decisions they've made. We're not like, oh, that was perfect. We almost knew what was coming in a lot of situations. Yeah.
So it's definitely optimism.
Right.
This is the first time that I can say that at the very same time, we actually have our quarterback and our head coach
of the future. Absolutely.
Of the future.
So
yeah.
Joe, speaking of, I want to switch gears just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of awkwardness, optimism, let me run this by you.
Right.
There's Rob, fellow Clevelander. Absolutely. Ready to start next season now.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Mick and Ryan? So let me run this by you. So you know how I find myself in these situations. So I think I'm pretty sure I know I offended somebody, and I really did not mean to, but I want to get your spin on this.
Yeah, this will be good. So
let's
hear it. So, and I know, everybody, when he's done, give your response in the chat too. Let's see if Kyle really really hurt somebody's feelings here.
Right. So, as you guys probably know from our Instagram, Joe and I both love to barbecue. I have a shipment coming of new like glazes, rubs, charcoal, stuff like that. It'll be here Saturday, whatever. But
is that from Cosmos?
Yeah.
You still haven't gotten those?
No, they said it was going to be here Saturday. Like when I ordered it, they said.
Okay. I didn't think I'd get mine as quickly as yours.
They pushed it back because they had to get a rub, I think, from another store. That's what it was. Remember, I called up there. So, but anyways.
Okay.
So, my wife and I wanted to grill. I have a Weber gas grill, but we were out of propane. So I'm like, no big deal. I'm going to run up to, it's called Drug Mart. It's like a miniature.
Hey, Dan, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for hopping in here. Hope you and the kids and Sam are doing well.
So it's like a miniature grocery store, basically like a convenience store, but more of a grocery store. So I went in there, I made a few purchases. Melissa wanted a bottle of wine. I picked up some cherry Coke, stuff like that. Nothing crazy, couple items. So at the register, I said, I'm also going to do a propane swap. And they were like, no problem, pull up and I'm going to send someone out for you. We'll do the swap. So I go to my car. I drive, just up along, how that's like the blue Rhino big like cage that they have outside of the grocery store. So I pull up next to it and I see a guy come out and I just gave him a little wave like, hey, this is me. Obviously I was the only car there. So he unlocks the cage thing, the door, and he's looking and there, I'm assuming not a lot of people get propane tanks. So he sees one with the blue plastic lid on it that you peel off.
Yeah.
So he grabs that out. And he turns around and we make eye contact. My window towards him is halfway down. And I go, it's in the trunk. And I went ahead and popped the trunk for him. Like he's out there already. So, and with a global pandemic going on, I'm not about to like go next to this guy for like no reason. It's like, dude, it's a step away. So I popped the trunk.
Did you have a mask?
I go, it's in the trunk. This was him. He's like,
Well, how do you go out without a mask?
oh no, I mean I had a mask.
Oh well, you just said no. Okay, all right, go ahead. I'll save all questions for the end.
Okay. So we make eye contact. I go, oh, it's in the trunk. I go ahead and pop the trunk. He's holding the tank, doesn't move, turns around, he looks at me, he goes, oh. And then he goes around to the trunk, takes out the old can, he puts the new one in there, and I'm like, thank you, sir. He doesn't respond and not slams, but he closes the trunk like kind of hard and just walks away. I'm like, if it was me, aren't you trying to like not be next to as many people as you can with this stuff going on? Was that rude? I'm like, dude, I thought I was doing you a favor. Like, what's the written rule?
So I can see both sides of this. You know, I mean, I definitely understand where you come from. I mean, look, dude, let's be real, dude. You get, all your groceries delivered to you.
Right.
You only step out in the sunlight if absolutely necessary.
In the sunlight,
right? Like you're borderline vampire. So, so I understand where you're coming from, but you have to understand which places do and do not have curbside pickup.
Right. So dude, I hear you.
Yeah, Andrew's app. Yeah. So I get where he's coming from. I think he's justified. Do I think you totally ruined that guy's day? No. But he was probably like, yep, another a-hole for the day,
Right. That's what I was thinking. But if it was me, first of all, I'm pulled up to the curb and it's like the Blue Rhino cage. It's literally 2 steps away. If it's me, I'm like left hand, grab the old tank, right hand, throw the other one in the trunk, and I'm out of there. Right. I even have like the auto trunk, the button that makes the trunk go up and down. And I'm like,
right, you even made it easy for him.
Right. Yeah, he didn't have to do any work.
Except, just, lift the tank up, fill it himself, and put it back.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mick and Ryan, you're supposed to meet them at the cage, man. I'm getting that impression for sure.
Okay.
Working in retail, I can say it's weird for him sometimes. They feel you might not want them to touch your car. Right. But my thing was, remember, I popped the trunk.
Yeah.
It was wide open.
Well, dude, I tell you what, dude, that's funny that he mentions that because, sometimes Steph and I will order stuff on Sam's Club, and we'll go and we'll just do their curbside pickup. And, we're sitting in our parking spot and I won't be paying attention. I'll be listening to like a podcast or something. And then next thing you know, my trunk opens up. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
And I'm like, who's coming in? And then it's like, oh, I'm just putting your groceries in the back seat of your car. Please don't hurt me.
Right.
So,
dude. Yeah, I know. And there was like not no one around, but like the sidewalk wasn't busy. But if it's me, I would appreciate like if when me and you meet up sometimes, we try to play it smart. But imagine if I like came over and like gave you a hug, wouldn't you be like, okay, like shouldn't we just do a fist bump instead?
Right, the elbow type.
Right, yeah. So good question.
I can't wait till you're willing to accept my hugs again, though. But
I know, hopefully soon. He did not have a beard, so that changes things right there.
Yeah.
Here's another good point. See, your first issue, you use logic. That's true. Common sense.
Oh, common. Look at that. I like that. I like that a lot.
Beard and Meb dropping the knowledge. Hey, everyone has that. Oh, I was that a-hole moment for the first time. No words. Thank you.
Right, so here's my a-hole moment because that kind of, and this was, we were just talking about that earlier, man. Dude, Frankie Fades, man, over at the barbershop in Boardman, Ohio, man. He is absolutely killing it.
Those curls, those make it. Like it's so fresh and then it's so rugged at the same time.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna post, and you know me, I love my selfies. I'll post my updated pictures up on our profile.
Nice.
Of the new cut. But so we were talking about, the sauces and, I made pretty much just about the exact same order as you, but my Ace hardware store had it. And online they offered curbside pickup. So that's what we did. So they called me, the day that it was ready. And I think this is like last Saturday.
Yeah.
And so me and Steph go and, we pull up to, their curbside and I call the number and the guy answers. And I was like, yeah, my name's Joe Lenzo. I have an order for curbside pickup.
Yeah.
the guy's like, okay, what's your order? I'm like, it's not under my name. And I was like, yeah, I ordered for curbside pickup. And he's like, we don't do curbside pickup, and I'm like,
it said they do.
But I'm like, oh well, your website said something. He's like, just what did you order, and I'll just bring it out to you. And I'm like, all right. And I was like, well, there's a bunch of barbecue sauces and rubs and things like that. Wow. So I was on, I called and it was going through my Bluetooth. Well, he obviously, he was definitely catching lip. Like he had a bad work day and stuff.
Okay.
And dude, I thought that I had hit the hang up button and I thought he was off the phone. I look over at Steph and I'm like, what a dick.
Was he still on the line? Like the line was still on?
He had to have been still on the line because it wasn't hung up. And I didn't say it softly either. I thought I hung up and I was like, yeah, what a, and I'm like, and Steph's like, you might want to say that after you hang up. I look down. I'm like,
wow.
Oh, that's shit. Hilarious. Yeah.
That's hilarious, dude.
So I'm sitting there now, just what was once waiting anxiously, now waiting nervously for this guy to come out. And he comes out and luckily nothing happened of it. But oh my God, I was like, this could have gone any worse. Like this is the worst curse.
He honestly, here's my guess. I was not there. I don't know anything. My guess is he was like, yeah, I was being a D to this guy. Like he said that. That's my guess, honestly. But dude, that's too funny. Carrie, what's up, brother? Carrie, is that an Ohio mud flap? I'm assuming he's talking about
So, you know what? Here's the thing. I know Dan. Dan, he's like the king of the mullet, within the community and all that. And he has some amazing, amazing nicknames for it. And I'm a believer that you should not come up with your own nickname. So if you guys want to start throwing in some nicknames, exactly. I was the dick. I was just as bad. At the very least, I was just as bad.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was a total dick move on my part. And you know what? It is.
Knowledge though, Joe. Just look at that. He said, I've been doing it for 20 years. It would make my day if someone did that. I'm assuming you said he works in retail, so maybe a grocery store or something. Dude, that's hilarious. That stuff like this happens to me and you. Like we find ourselves in these situations. And here's my thing though. Like purposely, I'm me, I'm a please, thank you guy. That just the way I am. And I'm also like a sir, ma'am kind of guy. Again, that's just the way I am.
Yeah.
But when he took the propane tank and then put the new one in before he closed the trunk, like he was standing right there, I turned around and I said, "Thank you, sir." He clearly heard me and he just closed the trunk, walked away. And I'm like, all right, he's thinking I'm the a-hole for sure. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So, no, and Mab is absolutely right. That moment when I was like, yep, and I was a dick. And of course, Steph, she's just like, yeah, you might want to have waited till you hung up the phone. So that was like her way of saying, yeah, I'm married to a complete dickhole.
Right.
So,
and by the way, I think we have the winner. The Cleveland Curtain. Dude, that's awesome.
I like it. I want to see some more entries. Like I said, I'm not going to come up with my own nickname. I feel like a nickname should come from other people. We
should throw it up on IG.
Okay. Yeah. But I also don't want people thinking like, oh, because Dan had some amazing nicknames for his mullet. So I'm not trying to come off as like a poser or anything like that either. But seriously, come up with nicknames. That would be absolutely great. Cleveland Curtain. I love it. I will definitely keep note of the Cleveland Curtain for sure.
Yeah. That's cool. So, Joe, someone said this in the chat. Hang on, let me find it really quick because I wanted to bring it up. Here it is. So, John from Bloomsbeard, somebody I'm assuming he meant hugged my mother-in-law today, and she told them not to. Where are you at with that? Like, would you, if a random person or like someone at work or whatever came like with a handshake, would you be like polite and I'm sorry, but give me the COVID bump? Because my answer.
Yeah. So no, obviously what I do is I have clients. I go do home visits and I do things like that. And I do have clients that do offer, to, shake my hand either before I come in their home or after before I leave.
Right.
And I do politely say, and we actually have like on my badge that I have, they gave us like COVID rules and COVID guidelines that they would like for us to follow.
Right.
And that includes like avoid shaking hands of your clients, of, anyone else that we interact of. So I have no problem with politely saying, per our COVID rules and stuff, we're avoiding shaking hands. I'm not trying to be rude. And all that kind of stuff. So as far as like, clients and stuff like that goes, that's like no problem. And people at work, no one's really, I don't have to worry about that too much.
Yeah.
Now I will say my family members, my in-laws and my parents, I've seen them recently. Yeah, we hug. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you, there's no wrong answer. Like if you're over the top with it, I get it.
Yeah.
If you don't give a crap, I don't want to say I get it, but you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
But that's I like since Ohio's covered with pollution, do you like the dirty drape? That's pretty cool too.
I do like that. That's a sick name.
Andrew's killing it tonight, man. Don't touch me, you German-cested freaks, except I say it in a polite way. That's awesome.
I don't know. I don't think you got any more polite than that. But.
Yeah, that sounds polite to me. Just shake their hands and don't touch your face till you wash your hands. I shake at least 10 hands a day. Now you got me curious, Josh. If you don't mind, man, what do you do? At first, you gave the impression I thought you worked in retail, like a grocery store or something like that. But I don't think you're shaking 10 hands a day at a grocery store. Not that I know of.
Yeah, I like that. The dirty drape. That's cool. So, okay. So while we're waiting for Josh to answer that, John says that she said, no, thank you. Please don't hug me. But he did it anyway. See, that's different. That's like you're not respecting
disrespect.
what the person is telling you. That's totally different. And that's why like people like Kyle carry like flamethrowers around when they do that.
That's right. Yeah. I dug an alligator moat around my house just to be safe. So far it's working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different story there.
She was so mad she dropped an F-bomb. Isn't it funny when you could get your parents to with my parents, it's not that hard, but isn't it funny when you can get a parent or somebody who doesn't cuss a lot to cuss?
Oh, it's the best.
Oh, it's great.
It is the best. When it comes to randos, just say no. I'm right there with you, Meb, for sure, man. Oh, I wish we lived there. The Dayton Dangler.
Yeah, I think we're a little too far. We're too far from Dayton for me to roll with that.
Yeah, we're about 2 hours. Call it hour and a half, 2 hours.
So I'm in the Youngstown area. So if you could come up with a good Youngstown name,
right,
or keep it clean.
How about the murder mullet? That's actually sweet. I wouldn't go with it because it's negative, but
the murder city mullet.
The Murder City mullet.
Yeah.
The Dayton Dangler sounds good for something else too. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, Youngstown is one of the leading cities in the country in homicides.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. All right, Josh, manager at Dick's, man, cool. I love it. They closed the one near me, but I used to go there all the time. I love Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Joe, how about that? Lasting memory of my grandmother, the one time I heard her say the S word. Awesome. That's sweet.
Yeah. I got my 88-year-old grandmother to stick up her middle finger. It was hilarious.
Is she 88?
Yeah, she's 88.
Wow.
Yeah. She'll be 89 in December.
Wow. I haven't seen her in years. So that's Joe's dad's grandma, and I'm related, like blood related to Joe's mom. So
yeah,
just in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
The Dayton Duster. Dude, that's great. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm just too far from Dayton. So that Dayton doesn't work for me though. My grandma swore like a sailor.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. John, I know you got it. John, you're from literally 5 minutes from me. I'm sure you come up with some good mullet nicknames there from our area.
So Joe, let's change gears a little bit. Talk to us about Bearded Coast. They have some awesome charitable stuff going on. We mentioned it last week as well, but let's get into that a little bit. Oh, that's great.
Yes.
You saw that too? I saw your face light up.
Yes.
The youngster, dude, that might be it. I don't know, man. That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna write all these down. I'm gonna go back to chat later, and I'm gonna write these down, and
we'll forget them.
I'll start giving myself a proper introduction with these nicknames. I'm gonna spend like have like my own 5-minute introduction of just nicknames.
Right. I'll introduce you every night. I'll have like my mic hang down from like the ceiling.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Youngstown Yanker.
Murder City Mullet.
We'll look up
Cleveland Curtain.
There's no one left in the stream.
Yeah. By the time we're done, our hour is up. Everyone left.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Seriously, the Penguin Perm. That's really cool. So the Youngstown College is the Youngstown Penguins, right?
Yeah, the Youngstown State Penguins, yeah. Yeah.
Gonna need a walk-up song for sure. Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, I'll come up with something. I'll be badass. But,
we gotta start. We gotta organize these because they're all so good. The brown bib, that's cool too.
I like that.
All right, Joe, you're on the spot. You got to pick one, and I'm gonna count down from 5. What's your walk-up song? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's got to be probably 5 Minutes Alone by Pantera.
Okay, I've heard of it. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. It's metal.
Metal. Okay, gotcha. So, all right, man, talk to us about Bearded Coast.
All right, so yeah, as you guys have most likely seen by now, the Bearded Coast. They've have like a monthly, not a monthly subscription that they're doing, but like a monthly feature that they're now doing, which is regarding artists that Scott from Bearded Coast is collaborating with, and each month he is collaborating with either like a content creator, some kind of like artist, and each month they're dropping either like a new scent, a new piece of merchandise, some kind of maybe new product, something. You never know what they're going to drop that month. But the great thing about it is that artist that Scott is collaborating with that month gets to pick a charity of their choice. And all the proceeds for whatever it is that they're selling that month gets to go to that charity. So if you guys have not seen it, I would imagine that you guys have. But if you have not gone in on it yet, definitely recommend checking it out. Scott actually just sent over this current month's oil, which is a scent with collaborated with Oz the Great, who is a tattoo artist, and it is a cherry. It's like a cherry cola scent. And man, does it smell good. It is straight up like cherry Coke. It is, you get that full-blown Coca-Cola carbonation with that great hint of cherry and that cola scent. And it is absolutely unbelievable. Very cool scent. So probably next week we'll probably be discussing what's going to be coming up in February that we do know, but we're not gonna tell you guys yet. But it is very, very exciting, and there's a very awesome person that Scott is collaborated with for next month.
Right. Surprise. Yep.
Burning River Beards.
Burning River Beards. Yeah, that would be cool. That's another good one for sure.
Yep.
Oh, man. Another good one.
Oh, the Boardman Buffer.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So
or I could go with the Canfield Cape.
That's cool. You're right. You're like border Canfield, don't you? Or you're like right there?
Like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Like Boardman and Canfield would be equivalent to like you and Talmadge.
Okay. So basically bordering. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So Joe, you've been I don't know the full story yet, but I'm excited. But speaking of embarrassing, getting ourselves in embarrassing situations.
Yes.
I know you have a story that you want to tell on stream, man. And I'm
Right.
excited to hear this one.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm like dying to tell on stream. I feel like it's not necessary. So we got the Canfield Fair, now the Canfield Hair. Oh, love it.
Nice.
Love it. Canfield Fair, which is the biggest fair in Ohio.
Is it really?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yep. So, all right, before I segue into the story, Copper Johns also released a with Ken and Mrs. Bluegrass. They released his new body butters.
Yep.
That are supposed to be absolutely awesome. I know I placed my order for my wife yesterday. She's excited. It's like a lemongrass scent that she wanted, and it's like, and I think it has lavender in it too. So no, I'm not going to go with the peanut butter pompadour. Although I will say that is fun to say.
Peanut butter pompadour. That is fun to say.
It's very fun to say, but I'm not going to roll with that.
That's sweet. That's like top 3 for me tonight. Peanut butter pompadour.
Cardinal Cake. Yeah, the Ridge Rider. I like that, being from Mineral Ridge. Yeah.
Nice.
Or the Mineral Mangler. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So, all right. So yeah, Copper Johns, he's got these butters, body butters coming out. I think they're exclusively for like your body, like, and I think they advise you not to put them in your beards and stuff like that. So with Valentine's Day being around the corner, you guys may want to consider picking that up, and you could do Kyle and Joe 15 for 15% off of that too. Nice little plug there, because that's how we roll. But so where am I going with this? So my wife, who's very excited to get this body butter, she also is big on these body scrubs. Okay. Does Melissa use body scrubs, or do you know what a body scrub is?
Not too much, no. Not unless I like get it for her for like a special occasion type of thing.
All right. So she uses these body scrubs, and she's gotten some that are, it's like an oil and like brown sugar base, and like you put it on, like you rub it on your body like while you're in the shower, after you get done washing, before you're about to get out, and stuff. It's just supposed to make your skin just feel absolutely amazing. So there's some that are made with brown sugar, and then there are some that are made with like salt. And I think there's others out there, but
yeah, like sugar rubs. And
yeah. So Steph has a salt one now, and I've tried these I've tried these. So I hate myself. So I've tried these before, and they actually are absolutely great. Like, they do make your body feel really good. So, there's been a few videos from some other content creators doing videos on Manscaped and Brio, and talking about comparison on manscaping and things like that. Well, I'm a guy, and I have manscaping duties that need to be done. And
now, how often are we talking manscaping duties? What's the average?
Like, how often I'm manscaping?
Yeah,
oh man, dude, I'm so inconsistent.
Okay.
It pretty much gets to the point where I'm like, ooh,
Right.
And
you just look down and you go, vintage. It's time.
Right. Right. And that 70s music just starts playing in my head.
70s porn. Wow, wow.
Yeah. Right. Boogie Nights. And so, well, I didn't have like the easiest time with the manscaping, and probably because I'm using something that I probably shouldn't. So I got myself a little nick. Let's just say that. Not in like, it wasn't that bad. Like, I wasn't like dying or anything like that. So I go in the shower afterwards, after 10 minutes of bleeding stops. No, I'm just joking. It wasn't that much blood. Wasn't that much blood, but I've stopped. I went in the shower after I was done, and I'm like, you know what? I really want to use some of this body scrub, because Steph said it smells amazing. I think she got like a cedar orange. And
wait, let me just ask real quick, because we can see where this is going. So when we say manscape, are we talking all the way down, or are we talking a buzz cut? Like,
we're talking like baby's butt.
oh boy. Okay. So okay, got it.
Like, right. Like, yeah. Like I look like I just came out of the womb.
Got it. Okay.
So go in the shower and I'm like, dude, wash up, do my beard, wash up. I'm like, I want to, try this body scrub because it's like a cedar orange, or no, I'm sorry, it's a eucalyptus. It's eucalyptus stuff previously had a cedar orange.
And you were just thinking scent, right? You didn't know what was in it. You were just like, oh, this was going to smell good.
Well, I forgot that it was salt based.
Okay.
So I'm like, I got to try this. And I start from like the chest, get my arms, go down to my legs.
What was the initial feeling? Was it nice up top? It was nice.
Amazing. And dude, the eucalyptus in the shower, the steam just freaking invigorated my entire bathroom.
That's awesome. Well, this is like what I picture. I'm picturing you like it was like that.
Oh, dude, it was a magical.
Glorious.
But right after the invigoration from the eucalyptus, my scream invigorated the entire bathroom because I totally forgot that I had just nicked myself and I basically rubbed salt down there in my little cut, and that freaking sucked, and it was miserable, and it was stupid, and it was so Joe of me to do.
Oh my God. Now I gotta know, was this right when you put it there? Was it like, or did it take like a second?
No, it was instant. It was like, remember in Home Alone where as soon as he puts the shave on and he just instantly, that was it.
Oh,
as soon as I did it, I was like, Joe, you done it again. Oh. And it was freaking miserable.
Now did rinsing off in the shower, did that help? Like, or was it just, it was in there and the salt on open wound, like Andrew's saying, it was just yikes.
Oh, it was yikes. It was like, I mean, it was, once it was done, I mean, it was just, there was no going back. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Dude, it was, man, like, it's just one of those things that where like afterwards you just kind of look at yourself and be like, dude, you're 32 years old. You're gonna freaking grow up. Like, what adult male just does that? Like, you just nicked yourself literally 2 minutes ago. How do you forget? And you put salt in it.
Oh, geez.
At least it smelled good.
So was it like red and irritated after? Because a lot of times, like when you shave and you just put something on, that'll happen. Like my head, it can, like after a clean shave, it can get sensitive. Sometimes I'll even put a little lotion on. It's like on an open wound. It'll get a little red. It'll go away. But
yeah. You know what? It was just kind of like just burning for a little bit. And I know you never want to talk about a burning sensation down there.
That is too funny, dude.
Yeah. So, dude, that sucked for like a little bit. Luckily, it didn't last too long, but dude, that sucked. Like, that was not a good start to my day.
Oh, it was in the morning. Oof.
Yeah, it was this Saturday. It was this Saturday. So,
ouch.
Sucked. And you try to go to Steph to comfort you, and she's just like, you're a moron.
Right.
So.
Please don't open the scrub I gave you. No, he doesn't want it back either.
Did you give a scrub yet? I know you gave the salve, but it wasn't that. It was like it was just a body scrub with like the oils and the salt, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So no, it wasn't that, John.
Oh man. Don't feel bad. I got icy hot down there by accident a few months ago. Oh,
dude, that's horrible.
Brutal.
Dude, I've heard people say like they forgot that they had hot sauce on their hands and stuff.
I've done that. Like I've cut up jalapeno peppers before, and like you don't think twice. I'm just like, and then like a minute later, I'm like, why can't I see?
That's your eyes, but I'm talking about like people who like burn their
junk.
Their junk with hot, like,
well, what's that place with the atomic wings? Oh my gosh,
Oh,
not BW3s.
Quaker Steak.
Quaker Steak and Lube.
Yeah.
Quaker Steak and Lube is a wing place, and above the urinal, like where you're looking, there's a sign that says those that eat atomic wings should wash hands first.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, John, I have to double check. I didn't think so though, but I know there was a lot of stuff you tossed in for us, so I very much could be wrong. But I didn't think we actually got a scrap. I know we talked about it, but I don't think you actually tossed it in yet.
That's brutal. We ate Chili's. My buddy went to go take a leak thinking he washed it off his hands. Big mistake. Yeah, I don't want to know from experience, but I've heard that stuff burns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I've done like the hot stuff in my eyes before. Dude, that shit sucks.
Oh, man. Oof.
Like, it's completely brutal.
That's why you just got to go vintage, dude. Just totally, carpet matching the drapes. It's the way to do it.
Dude, I understand.
I was totally joking.
Dude, I think you're halfway joking.
Oh, I'm totally joking. I couldn't rock that. Like, hey, we all have quarantine hair. That's for sure. But
yeah, yours just is more on your back than anything.
Right. Mine's on my shoulders. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, Joe, what's the plan what's the next thing you're going to barbecue and smoke? What's the plan?
Steph says she wants to go to the butcher and get some wings. So
I thought she eats wings? I thought she didn't.
Well, she's willing to try after the ribs.
Coming around. Okay.
She's coming around. So we'll see how those go. We're doing baby steps with her, but she's good. I've been proud of her.
Yeah. So she doesn't eat meat on a bone typically. And
right.
Last couple of weeks ago or whatever, she had ribs that you smoked, your first like real cook, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
No, I would say the pork tenderloin was probably.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. But
go ahead.
Yeah. But so she doesn't eat normally anything off the bone, but she ate ribs and actually enjoyed them. She enjoyed the St. Louis a little bit more than the baby back, which I was surprised. Yeah.
She enjoyed the St. Louis. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Later, Andrew, man. Thanks for
Andrew, no problem. And Andrew, before you leave, if you want to do a quick plug of your channel, why don't you go ahead and put that channel name in the chat, and everybody who's in here can go subscribe. Because you have very interesting content and a very interesting platform that you run your channel on that I'm very, very intrigued on. Definitely, if you're still in here really quick, plug that channel. If not, well, I'll try to pull it up.
Yeah. So, Grant, Beard's Dignified. After COVID, we can meet and do some ribs. Yeah, I definitely want to. I have a full rack of spare ribs that I want to do this weekend. It's supposed to be like in the 20s though. But I mean, what's really going to happen? And the food's going to be fine, but what's really going to happen? You just burn some extra coals. I'm not really that worried about it. So I'll probably drag the kettle into the garage, and I'm still going to go for it.
Beard site browsing reviews. Okay, right. So for all you guys that are in here, Andrew J did recently start a channel, and it's called Beard Site Browsing Reviews. And we checked out a video today that he posted that was about helping us beard gents who might be tight on money be able to appropriately spend money while still being able to get the beard products that you want and love. So check that out, dude. It was a very interesting video. I learned a lot from it. And like I said, his platform that he does is very cool and unique. So definitely give that a look if you guys can show that amazing support like I know you know how to do. So, yeah.
So, Joe, you going to do, just to get back to barbecue, you going to do whole wings, or are you going to do like party wings?
You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna see what the butcher has and see what they can do. I'm more of a fan of party wings, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So I've done both many times. Honestly, like taste wise, the whole wings are more of a pain, but I just get them more juicy. There's more skin on them to crisp up, which helps.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. You are.
Yeah. So I kind of like those. But man, I'm excited about this rib glaze that we got coming. So Joe and I are big barbecue sauce fans, but we just ordered a new beef rub. We just got a rib glaze. That's the main reason why I want to smoke those ribs tonight or this weekend to try that rib glaze out.
I have a feeling that rib glaze, I'll be using it first for wings and not even ribs.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. And then I did use that Texas beef rub,
Right.
for the sirloins that I grilled, and man, dude, that stuff is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what we keep hearing. I'm excited. So yeah, Grant said too.
Put such a unique flavor on that sirloin that was good. Steph loved it, and I loved it. It was good.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what I make. St. Louis. I've made spare ribs. I've made baby backs. I think it just depends. Like my wife she doesn't like fall off the bone, but she likes really tender ribs like most people do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if she has a preference. Like my buddy who also barbecues, he doesn't like spare or St. Louis ribs. He's all about baby backs. Hey, cousins, Roger. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Secret for rib glaze: add butter and a touch of honey to your fave sauce, and it will glaze right up. Okay. Nice. So this is a little different. This isn't like it's Cosmo's rib glaze. If you want to check it out, Grant, it's not a barbecue sauce whatsoever. It's like just a traditional glaze. I do that. I've added honey to barbecue sauce and it does glaze really nice. But yeah, this is going to be, this is a little different.
Yeah. When I cooked the ribs and I wrapped them, I went with the brown sugar butter method. Oil, and dude, there ended up being a really good glaze from that,
right,
on the ribs too.
I've done Sunny D with brown sugar. Yeah, that acid is from the orange will really help.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I've played with, like, I know Grant says he's a fan of the 3-2-1 method, which I like it too. I just have better success with more hot and fast as opposed to low and slow. Like every time I grill on 225, like our slab of ribs on 225 for 6-7 hours, they're good. But if I do them at 275 or 300 for 3.5 hours, they just come out better. I don't know why.
Yeah, dude, I'm just, I haven't been doing it long enough to determine what I like best. And that I'm excited for the most is to just try different methods, try different, yeah, Grant, it looks great. Like, so there's, they have like their popular ones. It's like a peach habanero, and then the pineapple jalapeno one. So yeah, I'm excited because they're supposed to have a really good kick to them, of course, but the flavor is supposed to be really, really great on them too. So I'm excited.
Nice. Yeah, Grant saying how he does it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's still a long cook, but hey, man, rock on. And Mel, you are so sweet. Thank you. That's so nice.
Thank you so much, Mel. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate the kind words there. So, Joe, what else, man? Before we hop off here, what else is going on?
Oh man, so I'm just excited with where we're going, man. As a channel, we're at that. Just over 850 subscribers. So, when you hit that point, you're starting to get to that 1,000 subscriber
right
now. So, yeah, I'm just, we got a little ways to go with that, but dude, I'm starting to see it, man. I'm starting to get anxious for that. I'm hoping this stream, takes us to the next level. And dude, I love all the people in here, man. Just the awesome interaction, just the ability to be able to just come in here and forget about, I don't want to say forget about life or anything like that, but forget about responsibilities for a little bit.
Yeah.
And just kick back, have good conversations, staying positive, laughing at our own expenses.
Yes. That's key, right?
I'm excited to see, what these upcoming weeks bring. I want so I know Kyle is kind of on the fence about this, and I'm gonna ask you guys to put it in the chat. So I recently purchased as part of, not like a dare, but I was asked to join in on the Kenchi. I think it's the Kenchi it's called. nose hair wax. And if you haven't seen, Johnny Grooms had done a hilarious 2 videos on it where he did both his nose hairs and his ear hairs, and they were hilarious videos. So I've been trying to get Kyle to just order one of these kits off. So if you're interested in seeing Kyle also do this, you should put it in the chat and get this guy to get it.
Peer pressure, huh? Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass. I'm not looking to wax my nose hair or ear hair at all, and definitely not on camera. Yeah. But I will be there for moral support. I promise.
All right. Well, luckily, dude, I looked and I had Steph look. Like I have, like no hair coming out of my ears whatsoever. So I'm only going to be doing my nose.
Right.
And that's just simply because I have no reason to do my ears, or else I would, because my nose needs it. So.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, like I wouldn't do this just to do it. Like if I know my nose needs it, obviously I could go probably a more safer route to, but
right.
I've already cut myself once. Maybe I'll just do this.
Yeah. Yeah. You learned your lesson on that.
Yeah. So what do you got going on next? What are your final thoughts?
I just want to answer this really quick. We both have Weber kettles. I did have an offset smoker. I liked it. No issue with it, man, but I love the kettle. I just really do. I get great results. Grant and I from Beard Signified, we've talked about this. I am a pellet smoker fan. I don't have one as of now. I'm still loving just cooking or smoking with wood and coals for now. Mm-hmm. Let's see. You've got a Traeger. Yeah, man, Traegers are nice. But no, Joe, to answer your question before we hop out of here, no, I agree, man. This is like an hour vacation every week, and I'm really excited to, see it grow. I'm just really happy that we do it, and I'm really happy that the foundation is beards and the bearded community, but we're also here to laugh at our own expense, just like you said, and have a good time. So I'm just really excited about it.
Yeah, Mr. Bluegrass, again, thank you so much for the great words. And, Ken, Ken's a little ahead on the subs right now, but we're hoping that both of our channels hit, 1,000 relatively the same time, just like Cribs and Dave did. And I talked to Ken about, if we both hit 1,000, doing some kind of joint stream to celebrate and give thanks to all the people such as you guys who have made it possible, because we wouldn't hit 1,000 subs if it wasn't for you guys giving us the time of day and showing interest in the content that we put out. So so Mel, the same goes back to you guys. Absolutely, we have nothing but love and respect for what you do in the community and for what Ken does in the community too. So thank you so much.
For sure. So, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you do, and like I said, if you have a good time and you want to go ahead and share it with a friend, we'd really be really appreciative of that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, everybody have a great evening. Have a great weekend. And most importantly, be safe. We will see you guys next week.
All right, guys. Cousins out.